Today I'm going to show you how to copy a page that you might have created over in the old website known as C1C2 and paste it into a new web page over in the new website, which is known as C1C2. C1C2 is the name of the platform that SchoolWires provides us to build our web pages on. So for this scenario, I'm going to pretend that over on my summer school website for whatever reason this timeline web page did not transfer over into my C1C2 website. So that's over here. Now notice I'm working in two different tabs here. This tab over here is for C1C2, and you can see our little blue icon. And this tab over here with the yellow sun so far is C1C2. It has the new layout, it has a new look and new feel. And I'm in the cyber program for both areas. So the quick and easy way to go about doing this is to simply go on the C1C2 site, and if I open up a window here, I want to demonstrate how to get to C1C2. If you just enter in the www.qcsd.org and then /C1, that'll take you to this ridiculous URL where our C1C2 website is cataloged or archived for us to use until these web pages are moved over within the next few days. So that's how you get to C1. Again, it's www.qcsd.org/C1. And you can navigate just like the old C1 site and even log in if you wanted to. You can sign in there. Okay, so I'm signed in over in this browser, and I also have this tab open as well. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the page over in C1 and then grab as much of the text as I can and click all the way to the right of the last character on the page. Then I'm going to go up to Edit and copy all of that web page information to my clipboard. So there, it's stored on my clipboard right now, and I'm going to bounce over to C2, and you can see that I'm already logged in, but if I didn't log in, I'll sign out for you here, and I'll show you how this goes. I'll click Sign In, and I'll enter the C1C2 site, and I'm over an area of the C1C2 site that I have privileges to edit, so that's why I see my Site Manager button, and I click that, and now I'm looking at the C1C2 Site Manager for this summer school website area. Okay, so the pretend scenario is that timeline web page does not exist over on my C1C2 site, so I'm trying to bring that information over. So what I'm going to do is find the area that I want to edit, and look, we've opened right up to the summer school area, and I click New Page. And then once this new page window opens, I'm going to be presented with several different options. One of those options is a Flex app, or more accurately, a Flex editor, as you can see right here. So this is our new Flex page, if you will, right now, and when I click on it, you can pretty much see it's self-explanatory here. It gives me a page name. Now I already have a timeline page created for this, but for this demonstration I'm just going to name it the timeline, and I hit Save. Now any new page type that you create, Flex pages or calendar pages, you saw the different page types you can preview later on, they always append to the bottom of your section right down here, and we'll sort them at a later time. So what I'm going to do is now click on the word of the page, the name of the page, to go into it. And now you can see I'm inside of my Flex Editor app right here, the one that I created called Timeline. And all I'm going to do is either right-click and select Paste in the white space, or I can click my cursor here and go up to Edit and hit Paste as well. And you can see it brings over all of the web page content. Okay, now if I save this, I see an error, not an error, but a confirmation down here. Success, you saved your content. Once that little area called a growl disappears, I can scroll down and double check, but I might want to preview what the website looks like, and that's done with this little button up here. So I'm going to hit Preview Website. And once that website preview loads, you can see I get a little preview box here with an X at the top that I'll use to close this preview. And then down at the bottom, here's my new page that I created called Timeline. And if I click on that, the timeline loads, and I can preview this page. Now, I'm not quite done because I have a graphic here that I brought over from Centricity 1. And the way graphics work is they have to be associated with whatever website you're currently using. So even though the end result is going to look the same, I want to make sure that I'm posting this title bar graphic from Centricity 2 so that when SchoolWires removes the old website and turns it off, this graphic doesn't turn off as well. So to do that, I have to go back into the web page and upload a new image of this toolbar to my new Centricity 2 site. Let me show you how that's done. First, we get out of this preview by clicking this X. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this box and delete this graphic. There we go. Now I have my cursor where I want to place the new graphic, and I simply go through an upload procedure. Now, Centricity 2 couldn't make uploading pictures any easier, because as soon as you place the cursor where you want the graphic to appear, mouse straight up and you'll see the little button here with a picture on it that says Insert Image. So click that Insert Image button, and now I'm going to upload an image because this is on my hard drive. But you can see other options for getting images as well. I don't really want to resize this toolbar because I made sure when I created it, it would be the size I wanted. So I'm going to browse for it now. And there it is on my desktop. I'm going to select Title Bar PNG. Okay, once I have that selected, I'm going to hit Continue. And the next red area that you see, perhaps right now you figured out all of these red areas are mandatory fields, or this is alt text. So I have to give this a little bit of a name here. And this name that I'm going to use is for the name of this particular .png graphic, which is going to be title bar. Okay, then I'm going to hit Insert Image. Now, that's one way to upload graphics from your desktop, from your computer, if you haven't first uploaded them. Another way that you might want to organize your graphics is by going over to the Tools tab here and going in your Files and Folders area of your Centricity 2 site. And you can see up here I've already uploaded this title bar graphic into my files and folders. It's already a part of this website. So here's the other way that you can grab a graphic that you've now preloaded into your Centricity 2 website, perhaps having used it on another page in your section. Simply go back to the page that you were at. That was over here in my summer school area. We were down here on Timeline. And this time with the graphic button, I'll show you the other way to place an existing image that you've already uploaded in another web page. So here when I hit existing image, I'm taken to my sites and my files and folders area, and there's my title bar graphic. Now if I want to zoom in on that, I can hit this zoom in button here and I can see exactly what I'll be selecting. So that's the graphic right there, and I'm going to hit continue. There we go, and I'm going to put title bar, and then I'm going to hit insert image. And there you can see the graphic has been placed right there. Now, to be absolutely certain you have the correct graphic placed, you're looking for the URL of this graphic or this identity on the web. And you can double check that by right-clicking on the graphic and then going down to Properties and selecting Properties. Once you're in the properties of this image, double check the URL so that it has this CMS and a library 04 naming pattern. Now your library number might be a little bit different, but you're looking for this type of URL to indicate to you that you are looking at a graphic that is saved in C2. Now what the graphic looks like if it's still saved in C1 is this. Let me paste this into the field. This is what you would see if this is an incorrect graphic, or if it's a graphic that's being displayed because it's stored over in the old website yet. It starts with http://c1. So if you see any of this in the properties of your images, you need to replace these with images that you've uploaded to your C2 site. Or when SchoolWires turns off our C1 archive, all these graphics will disappear. Or, I guess more accurately, a red X will appear in the space where the graphic once was. So once you're satisfied with this, hit OK. There we go. And then don't forget to save the changes you made to that graphic. And then you can head out and preview your work on your website. And there we go. There's my new web page at the bottom, timeline. Looks terrific.